Ding ding.
Oh, never mind. Hello, people.
Hey there.
Let's do a roll
Hey
call.
there, what's up?
I guess it's an avatar. Let's see who's here. Thomas. Margaret's too. Sean. Scorn Washwoman. Palato. Mobland. Jane Perry. Old School Mike. I haven't seen you for a minute. How are you? Actually, I haven't seen you in here for a minute, Old School Mike. So, how's everybody's Wednesday doing? Joe, how's your Wednesday going?
Horrible.
Oh, that's too bad. What's up, Mike Slick? My Wednesday's going to be better.
Is it?
Oh yeah. I've been cleaning out the closets and stuff.
You've been cleaning out your closet. Isn't that
Yeah.
a song by Eminem?
Oh, I might have to like make something with that later, like an Instagram story or something. I don't know.
That's
What's up, Mike
cool.
Slick? Andre Fatal, Co-Train 25, Bill Jordan, Teresa, my favorite. Why are you sorry, Mike? Say hi
Yeah.
to your friends.
Why are you sorry, Mike? Must be having a bad day, Mike. Well,
What's up,
remember,
Maddie? Todd Father, Brian. So let me go. Hold on one sec, because I hear bad words coming from somewhere real quick. Let me just tell them to quiet down.
bad words. Hey, Maddie, Teresa, old school Mike, burrito, scorn
Oh, remind
wash.
me after this to tell you a
That's
story about.
cool, man.
Do the right thing.
That's
Remind me after this to tell you a story about something that happened today with the one in
that's
there.
cool, man. That's really cool.
What school?
No, I'm just glancing at the names. The
Joe doesn't
lovely.
really. Joe doesn't really keep up with YouTube that much, and I don't really keep up with YouTube what's going on too much either because it's just old. But now Convict Inc. They're calling Convict Inc.'s probation officer,
Ah, yeah.
the Rat Squad.
Well,
But they're hey Josie, what's up? How are you? The thing is, it's not going to be them. The probation officer is being called, but it's not them who's going to call. It's going to be someone on our side setting them up. That's what they said. They said somebody on our side is going to call his probation officer. They're not going to call. It's going to be so his probation officer got called, but the other side said, it's not going to be them. They want their dog whistling for everybody to call the probation officer, but they won't do it. It's going to be our side. Sound familiar?
yep. Thank God I'm not involved in that. And I really don't want to get involved in it.
Well, I'm sure some way or another, because you're partners with MB, they'll throw you up in the mix. And I'm not involved in it either, but I'm sure some way, somehow. Hey, Josie, you want to come up for a little bit? We haven't seen you for a minute. Let me know. So, actually, let me go. You guys, you know what happened today? Because it's Wednesday and there's this little whale. I used to like whales. I don't like whales no more. I think they're kind of a thorn in my side. The Mob 2 Chronicles. Hello, beautiful Josie. But I seen this interesting story. Let me share it. Uh, Wait until you see this story, Joe. You might want to share this with other people who like whales that you might know.
Hello, pretty Monita.
There's hundreds of whales beached. Did it go up? Up there it goes. There's hundreds of whales beached on the Australian shore. Look at all these whales that are beached. And this is like as of today. This is like brand new happening right now as we speak. Rescue efforts are underway after around 230 pilot whales were found. 230 pilot whales? That's a type of whale, I guess. I got to look that up what a pilot whale is. Okay. 230 pilot whales were found washed up on Tasmania's west coast, half of which were presumably alive. The Tasmanian Parks and Wildlife Service said Wednesday. So that's today. This is recent. This is the second mass whale stranding in 2 days on the island, located off Australia's southwest coast. The whales were found at Ocean Beach, at some harbor, which has dangerous entrance known as Hell's Gate. What they're saying, marine conservation experts from the Department of Natural Resources and Environment are responding. The Tasmanian Parks and Wildlife Service said early reports estimate that about half of the animals are alive. The experts will assess the scene and situation to plan an appropriate response. And there's 14 dead sperm whales were also found at this park this week. So look at this picture. Let me hold this there. Look at all these whales beached. I wonder what makes this happen. Look at that, Joe. Whale Wednesday.
Yep. I think it might have something to do with the food.
Roast beef sandwiches. They like whales eat their kill, which is like a type of fish. I did some research on whales today. They don't eat roast beef sandwiches. But that's about it for that whale story. You guys, if you guys want more, you guys can Google, but this is ongoing right now. And I'll try to give you guys updates if I remember. Oh, it says Tasmania's largest mass whale stranding took place exactly 2 years ago today when about 470 long-finned pilot whales were stranded on sandbars in a harbor. About 111 whales were rescued, but the remaining died. Wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Oliver. PP moves. It's because I opened my legs, they died. I didn't think of that. Let me keep them closed. Good observation, PP moves. Good observation. We have
Jeez.
some really good subscribers today with a lot of knowledge. Hey, Ruby Tuesday, how are you?
Yeah, it's wonderful that we're in this wonderful community, you know what I mean? And just got to be thankful for it, you know?
So thankful. I seen Pretty Monita in chat. I wanted to pin it. Oh, here we go. Pretty Monita's here. How are you?
Hope you're feeling good, pretty.
We got a DJ Bracco.
Oh, DJ Bracco.
As much as like Vinny is Vinny, he at one point he really had some good advice for me about loyalty and stuff. So maybe he's smarter than we all think. Oh, you're gonna go fishing today, Ruby Tuesday? What kind of fish are you looking for? Fin Freak, how are you? So tell us about this, Joe.
What?
Tell me about this Aaron Judge. What happened with that?
So he hit his 60th home run yesterday. And basically, what that means is he tied Babe Ruth. You all know who Babe Ruth is, right? So Babe Ruth held the home run record for probably close to about 40 years. He had hit 60 home runs in a season. And then Roger Maris, a Yankee, hit 61 home runs. I think he hit it in 1961. So, moving forward, going through the 60s, 70s, 80s, nobody hit 60 home runs. So it was basically Babe Ruth at 60, Roger Maris at 61. Then what happened was in the mid 90s, I guess there was a baseball strike.
Wait, what does this
And
say?
in
He hit number
1990,
60. All he got was a ball and a bat. Is that what happened? That's all he got was a ball and a bat? There's a lot of Broncos in here. Go ahead, Joe.
well, no, I mean, so, okay. So basically, no, so he broke the record in the early 60s. So for about 35 years, no one hit 60 home runs. A couple of guys hit in the 50s or whatever, but no one hit over 60 until there was a baseball strike in 1994, I believe it was. And what happened was when they had this baseball strike, I guess baseball, which was America's pastime, it lost a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of steam. You know what I mean? Because who wants to see rich people? These guys are making a ton of money, and I guess there was a lot of people felt like screw baseball. You know what I mean? So baseball needed something to put themselves back on top. Well, what happened was these players started getting involved with these performance enhancing drugs. So, 1998, Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, they get involved in this home run derby. Now, both of them, I guess they were on juice or whatever. Anyway, Mark McGwire winds up going way past 61. He got 70 home runs that year, and Sammy Sosa got 66. And it made baseball, it brought, because the home run, like everybody loves the home run. That's the biggest thing for baseball. You know what I mean? Like the home run. The guy who hits the home runs the most, he's the star basically. So then they come to find out, well, hey, these guys are hitting all these home runs. They might be using performance enhancing drugs. Then Barry Bonds, now, okay, a few years after that, I think it was 2000, I forget, 2001 maybe, he hit 73 home runs. And when he hit 73 home runs, that's when people are like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. What's going on? That's when the whole juice thing came about. So basically, those guys that hit over 61 home runs have an asterisk by their name, meaning like people feel it was tainted, that they used performance enhancing drugs to get over 60 home runs. So technically, in the diehard baseball fans mind, Roger Maris is still the home run king, because they weren't using juice back then. So now comes Aaron Judge, and basically he's on pace to hit about 65 home runs. And obviously there's a lot of testing in the sports now, so he's I don't think he's on juice. I mean, he's just naturally big, 6'7", 280 pounds. So it's a
Teresa, they can come on and talk. If Teresa, Chuck, and Ryan want to come on, I'll drop the link for them. Or Joe, you want to text Teresa the link?
what, they want to come on now? Uh,
I just text it to her. If she wants it, then they could get it. You could, you want me to text it to you?
yeah, I mean,
Oh
you
no,
could
not
put it
now. He's
in.
not now.
Yeah.
He's not here
So
now. All right.
basically, you had three guys in the last 25 years that hit over 60 home runs. Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Barry Bonds. Now, all these guys pretty
Redzilla.
much you could kind of see. The thing is, Mark McGwire, he's the one that I kind of a little leery on because his rookie season he hit 49 home runs as a rookie. And then
Look at
him
Salt, Pepper, and
hitting,
Ketchup. This girl. Look,
so
she knows a lot about baseball, right? Does this girl, Salt, Pepper, Ketchup girl, know a lot about baseball? Judge said he cares more about beating Bonds than Maris. Is that true?
absolutely not.
Oh,
I don't
hey, Quick Vic, how are you?
Aaron Judge doesn't even care about he want Aaron Judge, if you listen to him talk, he never praises himself. He's all about the team. So I don't think he even cares about breaking any records. He just wants his team to win. So for him to beat Barry Bonds or Roger Maris, I mean, anyway, if you're going to beat Barry Bonds' record, then unfortunately you're going to have to beat Babe Ruth and Roger Maris along the way. So, yeah, he's been very, very team oriented through this. Like he's not making this big hoopla about it. You know what I mean? He's just trying to win games. That's important to him because you got to understand if these guys, when you play in New York, if you don't get a ring, you could hit 1,000,000 home runs. It ain't going to make a difference. If he hit 100 home runs, Aaron Judge, and didn't get a ring, his career would be looked at as unsuccessful. So
They won't pitch to him. Todd Father says they
who
won't
won't
pitch to him.
pitch to him?
I'm gonna let Endu up because he talks all this baseball. He loves this talk. Did you ever meet Endu, Joe?
No, no.
Hey,
Then
He has a channel,
a
Endu.
lot of people.
what's going on, guys?
Hey, what's going on, Endu? You made it.
Not too much, NB. Bay 8th, how are you, buddy? We talked before, Bay 8th.
Yeah, we talked.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked through the computer. You're over
Right.
there in Josh Allen territory.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah,
to hear
well,
that.
what are you going to do?
What am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna fucking stay here in Staten Island, and then maybe I'll move somewhere. But I'm definitely not going to Buffalo.
well, yeah, I wouldn't tell you to come here anyways here, brother. It's too cold for you here anyways.
Okay, wait a minute. Now save that shit, okay? Because listen. I lived in Syracuse, okay? It's
Okay.
fucking cold, man.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm breaking your rules.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I freeze my ass out here every winter on construction, Joey. So I'm just a little old. It's old now for me. But
How old are you, might I ask?
I'm 57, my friend.
The reason why I asked is because I want to know what generation you're from. Because when you talk about sports with people,
Yeah.
it's mainly like generational. Like I got to see Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire and those guys. But if you talk to an older guy, Mickey Mantle was the best, or Joe DiMaggio. It's all about the people that you saw in your lifetime.
Right.
Those are normally the people that say, well, no, Muhammad Ali's the best. No, I think Floyd Mayweather's the best. I didn't see Muhammad Ali, so I guess that's why I
Right.
was wondering what we're from. You're about 10 years older than me, so
Yeah. I'm with the 70s Yankees. That was my franchise,
yeah, I was with the 80s Yankees, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. But hey, you had Donnie Baseball.
I
So
love
that's my man right
now.
there.
My brother, who's from the, when he was like 13 when the Yankees won it in '96. So
Okay.
basically, his whole life as a Yankee fan has pretty much been, gloried. You know what I mean? Whereas for
Yes.
me, man, the freaking Yankee Stadium was empty when I was a kid.
No, I know. See, I had my bragging rights in the 70s, Joe.
Right.
They gave me everything, the Yankees. So
Yep.
in the 80s, I hit that lull.
Yep.
So, we had Donnie Mattingly. We had some good ball players here and there.
Dave Winfield,
Winfield.
Mr.
Yup.
April.
Yup. So, then the 90s rolled around. And of course, the icon, my genius, Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
My father loved. That was my father's. He loved Derek Jeter, man.
If you go
And
on my Instagram page, it's funny that you said that because
uh,
I've been posting cards on my Instagram page.
okay.
And today I did a bunch of Jeter cards.
I see, Joe. I only do YouTube. That's the problem. I don't
Yeah.
do no other platforms, bro. I just do my YouTube here. And but one day we got to get together with the cards.
Yeah.
Just the all out card show. Me and you will bring out our cards. We'll go nuts. We'll have a ball.
What cards? Name some of the cards you have. If you.
Yeah,
Some.
no problem. I have starting out. Okay, I'll go with my best. I have my Mickey Mantles.
Okay.
I have my Donnie baseballs
Right.
and my Derek Jeters.
Right.
And I hit big on my Aaron Judge. I got all his rookie cards.
All right. So hold on a minute now.
Go
First thing is, you give me your address. Where do you live?
Buffalo. He said
Oh,
Buffalo.
No, I want to send you something.
We'll exchange that definitely. We'll exchange that.
It's funny.
I wish I could.
Aaron Judge like
I
crazy.
wish I could throw my address over here. I would in a second. Believe me.
Don't put it up in this chat.
No, MB.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
No, we'll get to God. We'll get a hold of each other. Between the three of us, we got to get a hold of one of us. Got to get a hold of each other to get the numbers.
Yeah,
I could get your number through what's his face, Nelson.
Skip. BK Skip.
There you go.
You talk to
Yes.
Nelson has your number, right?
Yeah. Get it from Nelson.
No. Nelson has my number. So if you
You
get
want
in
me-
touch with Nelson, he has my number.
All right, I'll get his number, your number from him, and I'll call you. Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, that way we could at least pre-plan what we want to do on the show.
Right. And then, like I said, you could call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, okay?
You got it, buddy.
Endu has a channel too, Joe. I'll send you the link so you could subscribe.
You do? Oh, sorry to hear that, man. You must be terrible. Oh, my God.
Joe, you'll like it, Joe. Honestly, you'll like my page, bro. Check it out. You'll really like it.
What do you talk about? Women and stuff, or
strippers, gambling? No, I'm just kidding.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. You have a new number one sub.
I'm only joking. Everybody knows I'm joking. So, but yeah, you'll like all sports, Joey, cooking, my beautiful dog, and fun and entertainment. That's all it is, bro.
It's not a lot of BS. That's what it is. That's what like right now we don't have a lot of viewers because we're not talking BS, but to be honest, the BS gets old. It gets old. At a certain point, like I rather have half the chat and talk about like stuff that like we're all into than talk about these herbs.
Now you're talking. Now you're getting into Dindu's lane. Get out of that fucking bullshit. Oh my God.
Well, listen,
and Joe could hold some good shows. You and Joe could do some good shows
on some topics. But the thing is too, like there comes a point where if there's something that like I might have to respond to, I'll respond to it. But every day that shit gets old. Every day it gets old. And That's what they want the BS back and forth. So
Well,
let's
you know what?
they're going to go on tonight and talk about how we talked about Aaron Judge or whatever. Is that who it
Well,
was? Aaron Judge?
yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron Judge. Let them
Yeah.
talk because they don't even know about the Yankees or Aaron Judge or baseball anyway. So let them talk.
No. They,
Yeah.
I know.
Um,
I know.
You know who BK Shallon is, right? You know the kid
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah. I like BK. Good guy.
So I
he
really
was
haven't
well.
been paying attention to YouTube, but he's my friend, so we talk outside of YouTube. And I told him recently. I said, "Look, man, don't don't call me about no YouTube shit. I don't want to hear about no YouTube beefs or this or that." So anyway, I told him that, and it kind of didn't go. I mean, he's like a good friend of mine, so like
Right.
he was getting involved in some shit, so I almost had to hear him out. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
because I told him don't call me on no YouTube shit, but if obviously it's serious business, you know what I mean? Then he's gonna, then I'm gonna listen to him and talk to him about it. And
Right.
Well, also
I
sometimes
spoke
like
to him.
because he's like a friend and like almost like family. Like there's times when like he gets very upset, and Joe would want to like talk to him to
Right,
try to like maybe calm him down. You know what I
right.
mean? Like that
Right.
too.
Right.
So he's a prime example of someone that with this YouTube, you get in, you really don't know what you're getting involved with.
Right.
Because you think like, all right, let's just go back and forth, and the end do, your dog's ugly, like my dog's ugly, we'll keep it at like, that level.
Right.
Right away, though, they start hitting below the belt right away. That's
No, I
why
know.
when I hear people have a channel, like I'm like, I feel sorry for you because you're basically gonna get yourself involved in a bunch of shit. And the problem is, you know, I did a show a couple of weeks ago where I was like screaming at
Right.
you, right, making myself look like a fool.
I watched it. I watched it.
That
I watched
video
it.
has like 2,000 views, let's say, But if we come on here and talk about Don Mattingly, we're lucky if we crack 1,000.
Yeah. Right.
So
Which is
these
Right.
fine
guys
at that
on
point.
the other side, they gotta. The toughest thing for them is like, yeah, you gotta, they're making money, but you gotta maintain that, and
Yeah.
that's pressure packed too. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Now let me ask you a question, Joey. Between me and you want that kind of money, kid? Would you want that kind of money?
no,
See, the thing is though, is that Joe, like, he's worked. He gets a check. He
barely.
has savings. He has values. He's got, you know what I mean? Like, see, I go to work all
Right.
week, so I don't need to go and do horrible things to people to be able to buy my daughter something or to be able to pay my bills at the end of the week or the end of the month because I
Correct.
get up and I drive to work every day, so I know that money's there. So their thing is, first of all, they got addiction problems, so the money's addicting, and number two, if they're just doing something like this, the money's not flowing in chat, and then how's their stuff going to get paid? So
Right.
unfortunately these people are paying people are throwing money to keep this going, and they know what they're doing. These subscribers, but at the end of the
Right.
day, the person that's running their mouth right now, like if I was to say something slanderous and horrible and do something illegal on here, with my words or my actions, it's
Right.
falling back on me. Okay, Sean in chat throws me $100, and it gets me going to keep slandering and slandering and slandering. At the end of the day, Sean's not going to get in trouble, but I could get in trouble. If you
He
know what
gave
I'm
you
Oh,
saying.
$100 when? Where's my cut? I thought we were partners. He gave you.
No, I was just using Sean as an
Oh,
example, but like at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. You know what I
right.
mean? So,
Right. Well,
and like as much. Listen, BK's our friend. this isn't negative, but he's also hard-headed. Me and Joe know the ropes of YouTube. I've been on YouTube a while. I know the ropes of
Right.
YouTube, and we warned him. No, you don't want to be at war with these people because what they're going to do is X, Y, and Z. You're not going to like that. It's not going to end up good. And no, I don't
Right.
give a crap. And then it happens to him, and then he's like, "Oh shit." You know, he thinks that it's going to be one of these, you know, your mom is so ugly, she's got her own zip code, something like that. And it turns into like, you know, they're contacting family members and everything else and doxing him. And then at that point,
But
you know,
it's like the movie The Predator, right?
Yeah.
Like who you haven't you're battling. Who you're battling? It's invisible people.
Right.
You don't know who you're battling. It's not
Right.
just like, all right, me against you.
Right.
It's
Right.
these people are coming from left field. You know what
and
I
they
mean?
have nothing to lose, and I
Know
guess
who
they don't care. I guess they don't care because there's certain. Listen, my family's not going to be like they can call a family member, whatever else. They're you know they're not going to like whatever, but certain people like it could get to a point where certain family members might not want anything to do with them anymore. Or I mean, they had CPS at my door. Now,
Right.
I don't need to worry about that because everything is in order and like excelled. Like my child is taken care of. Like if the line was at 50%, she's at like 75%. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I have nothing to worry about. Doctor's school, everything's good. But
Right.
and they call twice. Now that might intimidate somebody who might have certain issues in their life, but I don't have anything to worry about. You know,
Well, see,
this
that's
is
the whole thing. That's the whole thing. I came, Joey, and NB will tell, she's been around me for a while here. I came on YouTube doing my own thing, doing what I wanted to do. I doxed myself. I didn't care. I have no fear. Okay. I'm so good with my sexuality and my, being a man here. That had nothing, nothing to bother. I didn't care. And just like Joey said it, 95% of these people are avatars. They don't even want to be seen. They're shitting their pants if we found out their name or you knew what they look like. Or
well, the
it's
ones in
okay.
chat.
Poppy's not free.
The ones in chat. Now, the ones that are up on screen doing channels that are avatars,
Right.
those people, like, that's a little different. I don't, this whole thing, show your face, give your name. Listen, I totally understand if people want to stay anonymous because at all
Right.
levels, we should go after people's arguments and shit. We shouldn't be going after who they are, family, like stuff like that. Because I was anonymous for a long time. But the people in chat, you know what I mean? Like that come in and troll and say like, oh, close your legs and stuff and all this stuff.
Right.
But they're
and I don't want to sound like that person, I understand people's privacy, and I get it, they want their privacy, but it's the people that come in throwing shots, throwing left hooks, sucker punches all the time. And they always have something sarcastic to say.
Okay, well,
the best thing,
right?
But the best thing to do is ignore them people, block them people.
Girl. How are you?
Right out of your life. You block them right out and ignore them.
But the shows that we do, like when we have like the 60-day in-cast members and stuff like that come on, I mean, we do the same as the drama. We just need to like certain things like that. We need to like focus more on that too.
Yeah, you do. That was a great show. The 60 day. That was fun.
I need to start contacting some of my contacts from that show and get them back on.
That was a good thing, sis. I like that. I just
1.6K views. So people like that too, but a lot. My channel was started with like talking about reality TV. Hey, William. So my base subscribers were not from this community. So if I turn around and I mention like the pig's name, it's just helping him because my base subscribers were not from this community. So
right. But you got to remember too, we all came into this talking to each other. Everybody talked to everybody. So once all that gummeria and that side shit started, I was like, you know what? I work I just came home from construction 10 hours today. I seen you guys were on. I'm like, you know what? I want to get in the chat, because I love the YouTube. I love you guys. I love listening, participating. And I heard all of a sudden Aaron Judge. I'm like, oh, I got to get in. I got to talk in the show immediately. That's, that's my cup of tea. So, and I know Bay 8, he knows his sports. So,
Joe, I have to
but
send you. Teresa posted a video of Ryan pitching. Teresa, you have a wrench. Drop it in chat. Teresa put a video up on YouTube of Ryan pitching. I put it on our community tab. You got to check it out. He did good.
I got to look at that. Yeah, I seen it. I'm subbed to Teresa, so it came up her new video.
Teresa, Teresa, I love you, dear. But really, can you take it off kids' YouTube?
Let me show you this judge I copped.
Because I can't share it on kids' YouTube. I can only share the link.
Oh,
it's game used number patch that they wear on their sleeves.
Right. That's a nice card, Joey.
Yeah, it's the number medallion for Judge.
Right. That's nice. I like that card. I have a lot of his basic rookies, Joey, graded.
Right.
So
I have them too. I've been buying more and more.
Down, Nick. How are you?
Me too. I mean, if you want to invest your money, people, and you want to hang on to it for a little bit, buy Aaron Judge cards. Listen, I mean, Joey says it all the time. I mean, it's a great investment. It only goes up.
It really is.
And then when he smashes Bonds' record, that fake record this year, we're going to have it all.
I don't even think people look at that. Like, to me, like Roger Maris probably is still the home run king to me. And
me too.
You know, me too. Those guys beat him or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, but there's the asterisk by it, you know, and
right. You know what? That asterisk means everything especially at the Hall of Fame. You know, there's that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, there's that asterisk mark of something happened.
Yep.
Something ain't right with that record, you know?
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Listen, everybody, Amber's been false struck. So subscribe to her second channel, please. I just put the link in chat. Even if you don't want to watch her, just subscribe and get some of her subscribers back. What does this person say? They have and this looks like got his tops chrome purple. Do you know what that means, Joe?
Yeah, but like what year is it? Is it rookie or?
Right.
Hey, DJ, never know mom.
I just picked up a Topps Chrome rookie from. I probably bought about 100 Judge cards in the last month.
That's good, bro. That's good. I mean,
it's
RC Auto.
It's very time. See, people don't realize. Well, people. I hate when. No, not people. It's just you know, like I haven't been on YouTube as much, and you know, because like the card thing, it's very time consuming. Do you buy cards on eBay?
Yeah, that's Joey. That's the only way I could buy them anymore.
Right.
You know, I don't go to the stores anymore. I'm not really doing that anymore. You know, cracking boxes, cracking packs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll basically.
Are we going to do any unboxing, Joe? Are we going to do some unboxing, or no?
Unboxing
of like the cards. Don't you have a couple boxes?
Yeah. Yep. We definitely could do that.
That's another good show.
We're going to do that on Bay 8th channel. I thought we'll do it on the Bay 8th channel, and we'll.
Why did you do? What is wrong with you right now?
What's wrong with me? I'm getting some more cards to show.
Go ahead. Yeah, let me see some.
Here, so I figured. But another thing is, I'm more than just.
This is the only channel. We combined the two channels together, so I don't know why, but that's fine if you're starting a new channel.
What?
I said we combined the two channels together, remember?
Yeah, I know. I'm actually, you know, okay, so here's the truth, okay? The truth is this. We're going to do sport shows, but Joey is disappearing. See, that's what you got to do. Like, I couldn't transition from Bay 8th, you know, to Bay 8 Sports. It just wasn't going to happen.
Right.
What I have to do is, you know, fold up the Bay 8th channel, and then I'll come back again at a later date. You know what I mean? And just
Mm-hmm.
go strictly with the sports.
Right.
It's difficult to pivot because the people that subscribe to my channel were subscribing, I don't know, because they liked the hats I was wearing or the shit that I was talking. And now you want to talk about like sports. They're like, wait a minute now. Like half of the people in here, I don't like baseball. I don't. So you almost got to step back a minute, and
Right.
that's what we're gonna do. Is that
Hey,
yeah? You're right, Andre. It was sports exactly. Then I got back into the beef shit, and then it was just it's hard to pivot with a channel. So I'm
That's
just
why this.
wiping the faith off the map, and we're gonna do it a different way.
there you go. That'll work. It's gonna
Yeah,
work, Joe.
so you
And
see
frankly, we
this?
don't need like a handful of channels. I mean, together the both of us had like what we had like 3 channels that were like over 1,000. We don't need all that. We'll just do everything on one.
Right.
You know what I really like? What should
Teresa,
I
that
call
you
you?
get your brother on.
You got to give me something. The end do like, what's your nickname? T Dog, T
Call
Dizzle,
Joey.
TIP.
I would love Z. Z.
Okay, now I know who you are. I see your face. Okay, so I know you from we did a show before together.
Yes. Yes,
Right.
we did.
Okay. Yeah. All
Yep.
right.
Yep.
hmm So you know what I really like about cards now is when they do this. So they take like the card. Okay, like for example, right here, this Aaron Judge rookie, right? It's basically 1987 tops. It's the same design
Yes.
as the card from 1987, but it's an Aaron Judge card. The throwback cards,
Right.
and I really
Yep.
like
Yep. Yep.
that
I see
about
it.
it because it makes you kind of like relive the past a little bit because that's like 1987 top style with that hardwood, and then this one is 1972 top style Aaron
Beautiful.
Judge. This is what the card looked like in
Yes.
72 with the design or whatever. So that's really cool. I mean, I like that about cards right now. The only other thing
Yep.
I don't like as much is there's so many different types of cards. Meaning,
That's
like when we were coming up, it was like Topps, Donruss, Fleer. Now it's like Panini, Heritage. I mean, Lauren has
yeah.
been buying. She's my partner in all businesses or whatever, so she's been buying me boxes of cards,
Right.
and
Right.
Well,
she's buying the Topps Heritage one, and I really like the Topps Heritage because it takes like a card, the
Dad.
throwback cards, and puts the newer players on it. So
The thing is, like, it's not even me. Like he says, "Oh, you're buying." No, we make money from YouTube. We invest in cards and other stuff. We try
yeah,
to
no,
put it
I
back
yeah,
into.
yeah,
Yeah. That's the way to do it. You make some money and then you invest in your cards to hold on to. That's perfect.
the best thing to do would be able to go in there, steal the cards, and then do it that way.
Yeah.
But
Well, you can't do that. You can't do that.
you could do that, but you might
No.
get caught.
Does
That's
Lee
the
know
whole
much
thing.
about the sports? Lee, do you know much about the sports? I'll drop you a link. I don't know if he
He
knows it.
knows about
You should do
sports.
something with him too. Well, that's what I'm. This is what I'm trying. Like Joe's kind of like sick of YouTube because of all the BS and all. He's sick of that. But I'm like, you can like do a show like there's you, there's Jerry, Lee Cole
Pretty
wanted to
cool.
do something. He could do stuff talking like the stuff he's into and have fun without the BS. Like he just needs to get into that habit and realize that. Like even without like I told him that even like a night like a late night I'm sleeping or I got to do something with the kid. Hop on live with another guy and talk guy stuff.
I
Like I
Oh,
think
should,
he'd have.
nice.
really go through my Aaron Judge cards one day on a show.
See, I put the avatar on so I could look. So I could look closer at the screen at the cards. So
You don't want to someone. Do
I
you
don't
have
want
one
you
of
to see
Ryan?
my whole face.
Thank God.
Did Teresa send you one of Ryan? I thought Teresa sent you a Ryan card, a Ryan Murphy card. Do you
Yeah,
have
she
one
did.
of
I've
Ryan?
been buying Ryan Murphy cards too. I've been buying them off eBay.
Have you?
Yep.
Okay, I
If
want to
you
get a
went on my
couple too.
freaking Instagram, you'd see I posted them.
Okay, I got it. Maybe one of my girls might have Instagram. I'll check.
You
I'll
might
check.
like Instagram, Endu. It's a good
I
like a
know.
lot of people on like this YouTube thing. They have an
Okay.
Instagram account, and it makes us easier to find each other and talk with each other. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
Facebook, but like we can find each other's accounts and then DM and have private conversations or call each other up through there. So it makes it easier to find people. Hello, people. Hey, Dad.
Well, I got a baseball story, guys. You want to hear it?
Oh,
Joe?
who the
Yep.
fuck let this guy on?
Check this
Holy
out, Joe.
shit.
You're gonna get
Here we go.
You're gonna get a laugh out of this.
All right, show's over. I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh my
Call
God.
me when Lee's done talking, okay? Thank you.
Joe, that yellow hat is bad enough. Don't give me a hard time. Okay? I'm gonna tell you
Thank
a story.
Can people in chat hear Lee? Wait, you sound funny. Do people in chat hear Lee because he sounds a little muffled, or is it just me?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Can you hear
There
me
you
now?
go. Yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Go ahead.
So check it out. Last night, I'm watching the Yankee game. They're down 8-4, and I say,
Oh yeah.
bastards! And
Unbelievable.
I turned the game off.
Me too. Me too.
And then I go sit down by the other TV and I'm watching and it says Judge hit a home run. Okay. I'm like,
I
you
couldn't
son of a
believe
bitch.
it.
And then the grand slam, they win in the bottom of the ninth. And I'm like, what? Every time I turn the Yankee game off, they come back in the last inning.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what they do. That's what they do all the time, the Yankees.
And
My
that
brother-
was a phenomenal comeback last night.
My
The-
brother Matt, he was actually at Petco. He's at Petco in San Diego. They're playing St. Louis, so he's getting to see Pujols in his last couple of games or whatever as he's trying to get
nice.
700 home runs.
Nice.
So it's funny that you said that, Lee, because I shut it off last night too. I'm like, forget about it, right? But one time my brother comes from Vegas and they're playing the Detroit Tigers and they're down by like 3 runs. They didn't score anything the whole game, the Yankees. This was like 12 years ago. I forget the year it was, but it was when Jason Giambi was on the team. So it's like the 8th inning. I'm like, come on, let's beat the traffic and get out of here. They're going to lose. As we're leaving, all of a sudden, the freaking was like an earthquake. The ground started shaking. You know what I mean? Like it was rumbling. Giambi hit a game-winning home run.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we were out in the parking lot. He wanted to kill me. The way the ground was shaking, it always happens. Every time I turn the game off or whatever, because I was thinking, Judge, he's not going to get
I gotta
it.
come.
He
I
was
gotta
like
come
0
back.
for
Someone's
2.
at my door. I gotta come
All right,
back.
go ahead.
Guys.
Go get your door.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Somebody's on the bottom. You mind if I let him up?
What's up, Teresa?
Hi, Jojo.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Teresa.
How are you?
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Indu. How are you?
Good, Del. How you doing?
Good.
Good. How's Chuck? How's the son?
Chuck's good. He's sitting right here.
Okay, tell him I said hello. How's Ryan?
Ryan's doing good. Ryan's in. Actually, he is. Well, I think he's back in Richmond right now. He drove back from on the bus with the team from Erie.
Oh, okay.
Erie,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
They lost the first game.
They lost that
Hey.
first game, though. They lost the first game. So now we're going to play in Richmond.
So what? So basically, how much of the season is left for him?
Just the playoffs? Yeah, just the playoffs.
It's just the playoffs now, and then what is he going to do?
He comes home.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because I want to meet him. So
Yeah,
if
no,
he's
that's
gonna
when
be,
that's why I want you to come up when he's here. Yeah.
because I got the machine off.
Oh, good for you. Good.
But the problem is, Lauren doesn't want to be seen with me anywhere. She wants nothing to do with me. I'm serious. You think I'm? Forget about it. She hates me, and
Good. That's what. Then we'll plan it for that. That's good. So we're gonna go to my niece's wedding, and then when we come back,
We'll plan it
we'll,
out, Joe. That's perfect.
yes, that'll be perfect. Yeah, he can't wait to meet you guys. Yeah. He got another ring from the Emeralds.
Nice.
Yeah.
They won their playoff, so he got, because he played, a little bit there, so he gets another ring. So this makes his third ring.
That's cool.
And then,
So-
go ahead, honey.
Lauren, there's no
What?
way you'll come with me to meet the
Teresa is coming on this show every
The
single time. Look at the chat. Jumped like 40 people when she jumped on. Teresa, what did you do? Bring them? Where'd you bring them from?
I don't
No,
know.
it was Lee, I think.
Lee left, and then they jumped.
That's
She
what
jumped
I'm
on.
saying. Lee left and everybody came on. Not,
I'm the
not
Pied
that-
pipe. It's
Right,
the
right,
look at
right.
the Irish. I blame my husband for that.
But you're
my
not Irish.
Teresa, my little one, she tried out for her first. I'm not going to be too specific. I will tell you privately, but she tried out for her first middle school sport,
Yes.
and she made it. Very exciting.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were-
Oh, my God.
Congratulations.
I don't. Joe
Sumo
wasn't
wrestler.
nervous. I was nervous. Joe wasn't. I was nervous just because, like, if she didn't, I would have been like, I got to find something for her to do because
Yeah, 'cause
they
Chuck was-
grow out
yeah,
of
he
the
was-
Pee Wee League, their little farm league, whatever.
Yes.
They age out of that. So next, it's like the school. So if she didn't make the school, it's like, where do you put them? She's got to do something. I like to keep her busy.
Absolutely.
No, she made it.
And the odds
Chuck,
were kind of
Chuck was
stacked
asking me,
against you, though.
and I'm like, oh, I didn't get to talk to her and ask her yet. So good. He's happy to hear. He's got a big smile on his
50
face.
girls tried out for 18 spots.
How many
Wow.
girls?
50.
50 girls. Wow.
Wow,
18
that's
spots. The problem that I saw was that her daughter is like the youngest one, basically. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
it's like 7th and 8th graders, let's say, right? So if you played on the team, if you were on the team last year, you know what I mean, and you
Yeah.
were in 7th grade, now you're an 8th grader, you're probably going to make the team again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So newer people coming on. So it's 50. There was 18 spots, and there was 50 people trying out.
Yeah, it's hard to
I
break
figured
through.
it was tighter than that because people that played last year are probably going to play
Automatically
this
be
year.
on.
Right. So that
See,
tells you something right there. It's
This
about
is-
breaking
this is
through.
what
Like, we went through that too. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, this is what I feel bad for because not all kids might be interested, and my daughter has a friend that's interested in this particular sport, but she didn't have a proactive mother who put her in it her whole life and got her prepared for this moment. So then she's heartbroken because she didn't make the team, and now she can't play the sport. So that hurts my feelings, stuff like that. Like I was
Yeah,
very
that's heartbreaking.
proactive, and I got her ready for this moment, since she was 5. But
Right.
other kids who might be interested in it and their parents weren't like me.
Is it
They
high
get all
school?
excited.
It's junior high, right? Junior high?
Yeah, 7th, 8th.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's just
And B, always do what you have to do with your kid.
Oh, I do.
Just do what you have to do. Keep her, the straight and narrow. Let her,
She needs
discipline in with the sport, all that.
That's right.
She'll learn.
That's
She'll
right.
learn on her own. Yup.
Hey
Teresa
guys,
sent you an
it's hard.
Instagram message.
This is Chuck jumping in here.
Hey, Chuck.
I got a helicopter
We got a
overhead.
helicopter.
I don't know what
Helicopter's
I don't know
over
what
our.
I did.
Uh-oh, what did we do?
That's it.
The paparazzi looking for Ryan.
Yeah, paparazzi.
No, I'm just saying that it's very hard for the young people to break through, especially at grade school times, because there's a lot of kids trying out, and if and Joe's right that you got the ones that are coming back, and you gotta bounce somebody off of there. And it just takes time. So maybe she left her mark, and they know about her, and then next year, you just get better, you work harder.
She made it, Chuck. She made it.
Oh, she made it. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Teresa, I just sent you an Instagram message. Check it when you have a chance. No, yeah, she made it. She
never
made
mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, but I feel bad for her. She has a friend that was really interested in this sport, and her parents didn't prepare her like I prepared her for it. So it makes me sad.
Oh, for the other person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've been through
Yeah,
that too.
I get that. I get, but
You
she
know, 'cause-
broke through. She broke through. That's fantastic.
Yep.
Congratulations. That's
Thank you.
terrific.
Yeah,
That's the first step. That's big.
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that competitive spirit.
Yep.
Always keep that competitive spirit in her, NB.
Yep.
That'll keep her straight in, on her path. You got to give
Yeah.
her own path. So there's only so much you could say to the kids when they're playing.
No.
They're going to adapt their own style. They'll listen, but let them adapt their own style on how they want to play the game. That's the only advice I could give you there.
Well, it's not some of her teams that she's played on, these are coaches like college level. They said they want the parents to sit down and shut up.
Oh yeah, you don't
See?
say you don't.
Can't
No,
say
no, no.
anything.
You say
No, the
nothing.
parents don't say anything.
No.
No.
And matter of fact, I remember those days, and now it's easy for me because it's a bigger stadium and I don't have to worry about opening my mouth. But
Yeah.
when it's a smaller field, smaller stadiums, man, you gotta just
You gotta play
sit
You're
on your
telling me you can't
hands.
tell your kid. You can't look at
Yeah.
your kid and be like, "Put your elbow
Nope.
up, run."
No.
Not up to you.
Ask
Oh
Chuck.
man.
Chuck has been thrown out of many a stadium.
I have not been thrown out.
Chuck
But I
is
have
such a
been
sweetheart. Are you crazy?
I have been told to quiet down.
I had a reserved seat at all my kids' games.
Yeah,
It was
me too.
reserved, the whole 10 closed in. You know what it was called? My car. You're out of here. Don't you even come to this field. Don't. One time the ump was getting out right next to my car. We were both getting out. He looked at me. He goes, "Don't you even get out of that car. Stay right there."
Good night, Andre.
So I
Good
sat
night.
in the car, and I have a bullhorn that I use for work, and I used to scream out of the bullhorn. One time they called the cops on me for disturbing the peace.
Oh no!
You know
You
what?
had to see when they came. They laughed. They were friends, of course, But
You know what's funny about that is I had a guy. There was a guy that used to come to our fields that did the same thing. He would he got kicked off the fields. He couldn't, so he would sit in his car in the parking lot on a bullhorn, and you'd hear him going, "Come on, Steve! Come on, hit the ball, baby!" And you'd hear him, and he'd go, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
Steve's here," because his son was named Steve. He was Steve.
Oh,
Remember those guys?
Yes, I
Oh my
do.
God,
that made me feel so much better. I know I'm not the only moron.
you're not the only one.
Okay.
But he did that, man. He had posters. He'd hang them out. It's funny. It was a funny guy. He was a funny guy. Real nice guy, but he just got a little excited.
A little excited.
That's the best part is when you get excited. I mean,
It is. You just can't embarrass your kids because if your kids, they're just trying now. It's like, oh my God. I remember, oh God, I'll tell you a quick story. And Teresa, this has got to be a quick, I wasn't even going to get on. You guys all right with me being on here?
Yeah,
Not
you're fine.
really.
Go ahead.
We'll
I was
tolerate
in
it for now.
I was in a NECBL league, which is a Northeast Collegiate Baseball League. And it's an invite only kind of concept. He was playing for Vermont Mountaineers, and they were playing against the Massachusetts team. I forget the name, but it was in North Adams. That's what it was. And I remember that, Trace. Oh my God. So Ryan's not even pitching in the game, and I'm at this. This is I think he had pitched the day before, but whatever. So I'm at the game. It's North Adams. It's like a small old town that is got nothing much going for it, and all the people that are born there live there, and they don't move out of there, and it's generations, and they all come to the game. So this was so you got the scenario. So here we come, in Vermont and Massachusetts don't get along, I guess, with their teams. So it's a big rivalry. So I'm there, and the pitcher, it was a good game, close game. But I'm a thing of not having the umpires get involved in the game. And when the umpires get involved in the game, it bothers me a lot because they become part of the game. And it was like a tie ball game in the 6th inning, and the umpire behind the plate got involved and made some really questionable calls. And I yelled out, and I won't yell it out, but I yelled out, don't be a part of the game. And it happened to be at a quiet time where all you heard was me. So I'm sitting, I'm there, I'm by the Vermont Mountaineers dugout. I see Ryan's head pop out of the dugout. He sees it's me, and he sticks his head back in. He texts me, and he goes, "Dad, stop." And I'm like, okay. Well, it turns out the batter ended up getting thrown out of the game. The coach that went out to argue got thrown out of the game. The manager went and got his coach, and he got thrown out of the game. And then the pitcher got thrown out. So there were 4 guys. They all had to leave the field. So I didn't get like tossed from the game, but I had some guy telling me that I was an asshole. That I was being, and I said, I'm not. Anyway, I just yelled that out. Really, I just yelled that out. So I went over and stood with all the guys that kicked out of the game. That's my story. It's a small one. But
That's a good one.
But I didn't actually get kicked out, but 4 of the guys on the team got kicked out. And my son's telling me to just stop, Dad. Stop.
Stop.
Here's Teresa.
No, that's okay.
Bye, Chuck.
I got a million more. I'll jump on when I hear it. Continue.
You're welcome on anytime, Chuck.
All right. Thank you.
Joe, I
Okay.
hear you eat your rice.
Yeah.
Where were we?
Yeah, where were we after Chuck's story?
Yeah,
Before
sorry.
Chuck's story.
I threw you all off.
Hey, Edwin. Good to see you. And shout out to Dan Moore. I saw you before in here. I didn't get to say hi to Dan Moore. I love Dan Moore. He's always so nice.
Big shout
with
out
Los Angeles?
to you know who we got to shout out, Lauren. Very, very important.
The whale?
Justice Tech Pros, we push back. Dominic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Dominic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I always, forever, ever since We Push Back was out, I've always dropped that link.
Yes.
And I'm always going to support them.
Absolutely.
What's up with all this Bracco shit in the chat?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Somebody loves Vinny.
It's hilarious. I don't know why, though, but I think it's funny. But it's like silly.
I think
Like, this
it's
is silly
fun.
trolling that I don't.
It's
I
like
think
silly.
it's him
silly.
trying to get his name out there again.
Yeah, it probably is him.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think Vinny would be able to make up all those names so quickly.
I don't think he can't even make an intro. Do you think he can make himself as the Beatles?
No, but he's infamous right now. He's infamous.
They got about 15 accounts on him.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I can't
Yeah,
believe it.
Because the more his name is out there, the better it is.
Hashtag Bracco. He's hashtagging Bracco all over chat.
Yeah, but
We
the
push
problem
back.
is he's a sweetheart. Why are people going after him?
I know.
They're going after him because he's a sweetheart.
Right.
I wish that guy would just start blocking, sucker punching everybody the whole 10 yards, okay? One day. Just come out of its shell and just start beating on people. Poor bitch.
Thank you, Mike Slick. Mike Slick says, great show, NB.
I'm
And
done.
Joe, been listening this whole time. Very enjoyable. Can't wait for Joe's sports show. Count me in, Joe.
Oh, great.
Thank you, Mike Slick.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. But I'm going to say one thing, and this is for everybody in this chat and everybody in slob tube, whatever you want to call it, okay? You say what you want. You say what you want about Vinny Bracco, okay? But if he calls his uncle up, okay? If he calls
Oh,
his
my
uncle
God.
at 1 a.m., okay? You're in deep, deep trouble, buddy, okay? Because he ain't getting up, okay? He doesn't like being woken up, okay?
Oh, don't
He's
tell me you tried
elderly.
to wake
He
him
calls
up,
his
Joe.
uncle, he'll wipe you all off the mat.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's not mob etiquette. It's not mob etiquette. The mob boss said it's not mob etiquette.
It's not.
Joe?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Do
All
not
I
wake
know
Vinny
is-
up in the morning.
I'm being dead serious. If he calls his uncle, he'll wipe out this whole YouTube thing in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've seen Bracco do a couple shows where he gets a little fiery and heated, and it's not really like his fiery heated isn't really that scary.
Well, I don't think we've seen his fiery heated though. I really don't.
We haven't?
I don't think so, honey.
I thought he was like yelling about the gas prices just like a month or two ago. And
Oh,
these
yeah.
MFs and the gas prices and how the hell do you? I remember that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Here's another one. Oh my god!
What? Mohammed Brocco?
Mohammed Brocco. I'm done. That's it. I'm done.
That's so funny.
Mohammed Brocco.
And Edwin is always such a gentleman in every chat.
Yes.
Anybody who's ever gone at Edwin, I don't know where your head's at, because Edwin would not hurt anybody, even his enemies. He wouldn't.
Well, obviously they don't have a head. They're sick in the head, is what it is. If they go after Edwin,
Speaking of
The
really,
guy's a
he's
priest.
such a nice man.
shout
He's
out
a
to
great
Terrence. Give it up for Terrence, our homie.
Oh
And
yeah,
I love my Vinny. I love my Vinny Brocco.
Dizzle.
Is he in the chat, Vinny?
No, his
he
soccer
only
accounts
goes
are.
in other people's chats.
Oh well,
And MJ.
he listens to you, Joe. I know he listens to you.
He doesn't come in.
Shout out to MJ too. MJ, I haven't seen for a minute.
I want to do shows with him again. I really do.
Good. I'm glad. I
want
think
to
we
get his show brought back up to
yeah.
where we had it at one point.
Yes, that would be really nice. We had a lot of fun.
I think that would be the kick he needs right now, Joe. To tell you the truth, brother.
Yeah, I think that would
I
be.
think that would be perfect, and it would be good for you.
Well, why
Yeah,
doesn't he come
Why
on
would
here?
it be
We
good
promote
for
him.
me?
I think it would be good for you because then you get out of all that fucking bullshit. I'm sorry for swearing, girls.
But
Ladies.
he's
I'm
what
sorry.
BS?
You get
will
out
be
of all
doing?
that, and you and Vinny do drama free like crazy. I mean, I'm doing that now.
Wait a minute now.
He doesn't
this
want
is
you
what
with
we
MB
say.
anymore.
Wait a minute.
He's telling you to get away from MB.
Yeah,
No, stop
you
it.
You came on mine and
That's
Joe's
it.
channel and said, "Go
I
to
know.
Vinny and get away from the BS."
Listen,
And
he could go. No,
Listen,
if you
man, you
keep twisting it like that, you.
You screwed
Yeah,
up,
word
dude.
gets
I'm
around.
gonna be hearing about this. Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think
you
that's what he
screwed
meant.
yourself.
I don't think that's what he meant.
We're gonna have to edit.
I
that.
know.
No,
Tell
that's
him,
what he
Chuck.
meant.
Yeah.
I know
We
you're
what he
saying
meant.
that.
He
Oh.
slipped up.
Then when you coming down
Oh.
to make me a steak?
I'll tell you what. As soon as I get laid off for the winter, I'm gonna go right. I told everybody I'm going right to Jersey. I'm
No,
gonna
you
see
gotta
everybody.
come right down the thruway. Get off the exit. You stop with us first. We have a steak dinner, and then we go to the
Okay.
studio and have coffee. How's that?
Yeah, you can meet Ryan. This is a better thing.
Okay. Did you hear me? Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
It's a date. It's a
That'll
date.
be my first stop.
Awesome.
You got to kick it with Nelson a little bit, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nelson's a nice
Nelson
man.
came up here. Yes, he
Yeah.
came up here. We had such a good time together.
Buffalo.
It was fun.
Yeah, we went up
Look
to
at this one.
Buffalo.
Look at this one, guys.
Oh, Osama bin Brocco.
Osama bin. I'm done. You know what?
I
No.
can't make this up.
Osama bin. I tell you what, the
This person is
algorithms
helping.
must be going nuts.
For Brock,
Well, no,
hashtag
at
Brocco.
least Vinny Brocco's name is the algorithm. It's out there. Look at that.
I'm going to I'm definitely
yeah.
going to hashtag Brocco in this video. Amber's in here? Did Amber
she?
come in here? Miss Amber, blessings always. She's not up here. I don't see Amber.
We love
Amber,
you,
type in chat.
Amber.
If you- Amber has a new channel. I dropped the link
Yeah.
before.
Put it in the chat. I have to sub to it.
Because she got false struck. We've been there before.
What'd she get? What do you mean she got a false strike from somebody? What was she talking about? How did they do that?
Like, there's certain rules with using other people's content. Now, anybody could strike, and do. Say I use some of your video. Even if it's just
Okay.
10 seconds, you can strike me, right?
Oh.
YouTube automatically is going to give me a strike, but we need to argue back and forth, and I need to prove that you're full of crap. So somebody gave her a strike. She was following all the guidelines, and she's going to have to argue with YouTube and plead her case. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
So it's just some bullcrap then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does
Yeah.
this, how
Wow.
does
But in the
FBI
meantime-
channel stay up though?
In the
Like, I'm
meantime,
not saying take his channel down, but like if people's channels get taken down, how come his channel never gets? I mean, he's just operate. I mean, he does some crazy shit on his shows.
What's that
Maybe-
noise?
Yeah.
It ain't me, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, it's themed there.
It's coming from Endu's. Endu's avatar is moving.
Yeah, I
My,
love that. I
Oh,
love
so,
his
yeah,
dog
I'm
so
cooking,
much.
and this is the first show that I've ever did while I'm cooking. So I'm sorry.
Can
I
you
had to
bring
put the-
Vito with you?
I'll bring him with me. Are you kidding me? My sunshine?
Yeah, I
He's
love
so good.
his faces. Looks like Luna.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think I'm going to tell you this. I think it's because over here on this side, we're not a bunch of rats that literally strike and report everything they do.
No, we're a bunch of normal people.
I'm not dropping the link for John Wolf.
I think they
Yeah.
just do that to get they do that to get their
Like,
kicks off.
really? Are you that stupid? This guy's got brain damage.
Who?
He's going to do a video now. I was
Whoa.
kicked from the New York Connect.
Really?
I feel
Hey,
slandered.
Joe.
I am John Wolf, the Magala Commission magician, Kabbalah magician. I got kicked from Bay 8th again. But NB
Oh, boy.
slandered me.
We
It's all
love
fun.
John Wolf. He doesn't want
No,
to
well,
come
he's.
on.
I don't know. I mean, as much as John Wolf is a silly troll, but he gets some people he bothers. So I don't know.
No,
John Wolf? John Wolf,
is,
yeah, he
John
just-
Wolf
he's
is a
a-
good guy. I mean,
He-
All right,
yeah,
so then
he
let's see here his story. You want to hear his story?
no.
Okay.
No. Joe goes no.
Oh, wait a minute. He has a real interesting story to tell. Yeah, let him tell it.
Oh, boy. Get him on. Come on, Wolfie. Get in here then.
The problem is if he says something inappropriate, it could ruin the whole stream, and sometimes we don't know
if
with
he
him.
said, can't you just click him off?
Well, why don't we go on your channel and
So-
have him on? We'll all move over to there, Teresa.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, my channel,
Everyone's welcome on Teresa's.
yeah.
Billy the Kid is in Ireland. No, I won't.
Oh, he says no, I won't. Oh, yeah, that's
He doesn't- He's just playing games. He doesn't-
Is that Joey's dog? Oh no, that's Vito.
I got to sign out. Everybody's
All right,
barging
thanks for
at my
coming on,
door here.
Andrew.
Anytime. Hey, Teresa, it was a pleasure. Bay 8,
Okay.
I'm doing a live tomorrow. I'm doing a live tomorrow at 3. So if you want to come on down, come
What
and
time
see
are you
me.
doing it at? What time?
3 o'clock.
No,
3 o'clock,
I-
3:30.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 3. I'm sorry.
Okay. We'll do it another time.
I'll be around.
Get
All
his
right,
number.
my man. All right,
Get his
NB
number.
sis.
Good night. Get his number, Andrew. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, good night.
All right, guys. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, Vito. Say good night to Vito.
Good night, Vito.
Now, where was we?
He's a nice guy.
Oh, Thing Do? Yeah, he's nice.
He's cool.
I knew him before as he had another name
Thindu?
before. Yeah. Mhm.
Indu. I call him Thindu, but you say Indu.
No, he had another
Andrew.
name. He used to go by Z.
A
I
diff-
mean, he had but this I did shows with him before
Mm-hmm.
last year.
Oh, okay.
He changed his
Last
name.
year in 2021, you did shows?
No,
Okay. So when last
I
year?
was no. I was on Vinny's show or Tom or someone. He came
Yeah.
on.
I think he
Oh,
came
yeah,
out.
that's
Yeah.
right. You were doing that. You were the Four Horsemen with that Lavecchia. Can you believe? I can't believe that jerk roped you into
Wrote me into what?
the snake. No, now knowing what we know about him, but whatever. Oh, he said he was just.
Oh yeah, I mean no, I mean it's crazy how these YouTube relationships work.
Mhm.
I mean it's really, really, really bad.
You mean the
know?
behind the scene relationships?
Yeah.
Just like who I started out with. I don't talk to any of those guys, you know? And then it come to find out that someone that, you know, that I was cool with or whatever is doing shows with someone that keeps running their mouth about me, you know. And
You know what? We just have to kind of things happen for a reason, Joe. I guess you just have to take it like that.
The thing is, you know what, Joe? People went at Joe a little bit because they were doing shows on this particular person, And they're like, well, look what he's doing to you. Jump in. And he was like, no, because I do, as much as they're a snake, I have a little bit of loyalty to them, for X, Y, and Z reason. And now when the roles are reversed, they're doing it to Joe. So
Right.
what does loyalty get you on here? The only person who knows anything about loyalty is Vinny Bracco, because
I think you should just be, I mean, loyal to yourself. Basically, you just have to be loyal to yourself. Because a lot of people are doing this as a job. And sooner or later, it'll be a cutthroat thing. It turns into a cutthroat thing. Yeah. So you have to, yeah.
Well, no, it's not sooner or later. It is because, what I didn't realize about it is like everybody is looking for subs and views.
Okay.
Now, what people do, on YouTube, the people that I've come in contact with, yeah, man, let's build him up. We love Bay 8th, this, that. But what winds up happening is they really are telling you one thing, but they're doing another thing. Because how does it benefit someone? It's like, I'm this person's understudy, and then what? I'm going to overtake the teacher? That's what drives a lot of these wars on YouTube, is all because of subs and views.
No, well, that's all it's about. Because
the
of the
minute
money.
the minute you start getting more subs than that person, then it's like they start attacking you and they got to bring you down.
Right. That's why you should go just the organic way. And
in all actuality,
because nobody's going to.
Do you think? Go ahead, Joe.
Nobody wants to help anyone.
You have 5,000 viewers
on YouTube. Everybody wants to help themselves more than anything. We could say whatever we want. Yeah, I love this person. I love Vin B. She's got a great show. I want to make sure she gets, a million subs. But no.
Doesn't that make sense?
It's
they want to use your name and your subs.
It's more of.
Wait, I think Chuck's talking. Chuck's talking.
Yeah, he's trying to figure it out. But what he says is about somebody who has 5,000.
Well, let's say Joe has 5,000 viewers, and somebody's on there and they're trying to make a name for themselves. They're not going to go after or attack somebody with 100 views. They're going to go after somebody with 5,000 views. So the more you get, it's like a 100%. Blessing and a curse. The more you 100%. Get, they know that you're good. They know that you've attracted 5,000 people, so they want to be like you. So what do? They try to make controversy. So maybe they'll pull some people away from you. So maybe they can get 500 people from yours. Yeah. You know what I mean? They know a lot of people are watching that, so they try to pull some. They pull some away. They're cutthroat. They're absolutely 100%. Cutthroat.
And now, do you think? Listen, it's Wednesday. We started this at 4:00, and me and Joe were usually live 3-4 o'clock. Do you think that's ideal? For real. It's not an ideal. People work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we're going to go live Friday at 8, 9 o'clock at night. There's so many people that we're cool with, and they have similar subscribers that are live at the same time. So why would I do that? We all kind of work together.
Yeah, you're going up against. Yeah, you're going up against people. Yeah.
I could do it, but it's just the fact that why would I go against my friend? I want to be in the chat watching.
You're working with them.
But that's.
But I'm not.
That's
but I'm not complaining.
You're saying that you're not like those other people.
Right.
They go in there and they go jumping up against somebody else, and they say, "Who's going?" If Joe's talking about something or other, let's just say, and then these guys come in there and they go, "Well, let's go after Joe for what he just said. He said something stupid. So sorry, Joe, but he said something stupid. So let's attack him. So now we'll go up against him to pull some of his viewers to us. And that's, it's prime time, non-prime time. It's ABC, CBS, NBC.
Yeah.
It's all of that kind of stuff. You're trying to
100%.
get,
And
they're competing for prime spots.
Yeah. But everybody's not like you, Lauren.
Well, and there were some certain people who complained about this one's live every night at 8, 9 o'clock. Screw them. But I'm not complaining about that. People have their set times, because I know any of these people that I'm cool with, if I hit them up or called them and said, hey, listen, Friday, I really have something planned. I want to be live at 8 to 10 o'clock. They wouldn't do a show. I know they wouldn't do a show.
Right. That's exactly right. Right.
It's just a matter of us all talking and speaking to each other, which
Right, so
we're pretty good with communicating all that. There's certain people on our side.
Yeah, and what about like alternating days, like every
Yeah.
other? Yeah,
Nope, doesn't work.
that doesn't work either.
No.
I
Yeah,
was going to say that'd be
The
nice.
other thing is who determines who gets
Yeah,
the time
What-
slots.
yeah. Who
Yeah,
backs down?
that's
who
true,
doesn't?
that's
Yeah,
true.
I know.
See,
Well-
me, I look at it this way. I'm a partner on a show, so I don't have, but if someone is doing a show at 8 o'clock every night, okay, and it happens to be someone I know or I like, and it's all the same people, I like to do a show at the same time as that person. Not every night, just to see who's going to stay with us and who's going to be over there. Because believe me, I've seen it before. Like I've done it purposely,
yeah, I know,
going
but
on
that's
the same time. And believe me, if I'm doing a show right now, and someone who I know, who I like, someone who I consider, a YouTube friend, a colleague, whatever you want to call it, if they're on at the same time, while I'm doing that show, I'm in that other person's chat, watching all the names go up and down and saying, okay, I don't have this one, we don't have this one, we don't have this one. Because at the end of the day, these channels, I don't like, what's the difference? Meaning, like, what are they doing that's different
Well, the difference
than
is the
what we're
content.
doing?
Yeah, the content, whatever you're talking about.
So
Like
the guy's
this-
more likable?
It's
I
the
mean, FBS is
content,
more
it's-
likable?
well,
FBS is more likable than me?
Why
He's
don't
smarter,
say his
he has
name
a
on this
better
channel?
personality? I mean, what determines what people listen to? You want to know what I think? It has nothing to do with content, the words, the this,
Hey,
to that. This
Drew.
is a place where people can sit and talk with each other.
Mhm.
So if there's 150 people in this chat, you'll get more people because it's, everybody wants to be around everyone. Nobody wants to sit in Vinny's chat when there's 4 people. But Vinny's got to look at it this way. He's got 4 people in his chat. He's got 8 people in his chat. Those are his people right there. He's got to build from there.
that's right. That's right.
Because me, look, if I come on at 4 o'clock and MRE comes on at 5 and this guy comes on at 6 and this guy comes, and we're all abiding by like, all right, I'm going to do an hour, you get off. Well, how do you know who's really with you? How do
Yeah.
you know who's really
Yeah.
loyal
Yeah.
to you? And what
I
you
do like you. I like you guys when you do like one does it 4, one does it 5, one does it
Right.
6.
But
I
who
love that
determines the
because I
time?
just too But,
But it has nothing to do with loyalty, Joe. We know
me and Chuck
Teresa.
will go-
Teresa's cool with us. She's cool with Angel. She's cool with MRA. So if we're all live at the same time, Teresa, it's not that she's not loyal to us. She's still loyal. It's just that she has to choose, or she has to chat
Well, I
down. She'll go
usually-
from
you know what,
there
like-
to
like-
there.
Yeah,
You'll
I
do
jump
all
in
of
and
them,
out
right?
of chats. I share. If Chuck's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "Well, I'm going back and forth. I got to watch both of them." You know,
Right,
He goes,
because you
"All right,
want to
well,
be. And
Yeah, so he's like, "Well, put one on
That's
my
what it
phone,
is,
and we'll
Joe.
put one on your phone, and then you can watch both of them and listen to both of them." And I'm like, "Oh no!"
that's what it is, Joe. It has nothing to do with who's loyal. It's like our subscribers in chat. Why should we have them bouncing back and forth or having to pick? There's enough time, and there's 24 hours in a day. There's enough time for us all to kind of like work around each other so that they don't have to go through that. You get what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah. What about a
I
team
do.
meeting
But
behind the
my
scenes?
whole point is who determines.
I don't think there's a
Who
problem right
determines-
now. I really don't think there's a problem. I think
No,
everybody
Okay.
works out
it's
pretty
not
good.
a problem. It's not a
yeah, if I
problem
had to
on
do-
my. It's not a
Yeah,
problem
we're all
on my
pretty good.
end.
Yeah,
And I
that's
know
good.
that-
That's
I know if there's a certain time that if I wanted to do something and one of them was about to do something and I hit them up, they would definitely rearrange their schedule or we'd work something out. We're all pretty good like that.
I really don't. The thing is, MRE, great guy, love him, love his show. Angel, love her show, great thing. Maddie Marinad, the uncles. I'm
And
not looking for.
yeah.
I'm
Thing do
not
always
looking
says
to do.
this in the
I'm not
last-
looking to have the people that they have in their chat. I don't want those people. I want different people. I want my own people. I don't want because then it's like, all right, well, because you're saying that who determines the time slots? Like what? Who's determining that someone should go on
All
at
the people
7,
who
8?
go-
If we're
listen,
working as a
Jeff,
coalition, if we're working as a coalition, well, then let's work it out.
Yeah, can't you have a team meeting and work it out?
Well, I think it is kind of worked out, though. I don't see why
Okay.
no one's really complaining. I don't know what Joe's talking, but like Joe, what do you? Anybody
No,
who's
I'm
in
not
those chats,
complaining. I'm just saying who determines who gets what time.
I think it all just kind of worked itself out. The way things have been going okay. But I think also that like don't say you don't want
I
the
mean,
people in their chats in this chat. That makes
I
no
don't know.
sense.
This sounds weird, but the channel with the most subs,
Yeah.
like, shouldn't they have like people pick spots? I don't know. See, this is like where it comes.
I don't think anybody's complaining. I think we all do pretty good. Like if there was an issue, we could hit each other up.
I'm not complaining because I really don't give a fuck about this. I just don't.
All right.
Like,
So why are you cursing?
Well, because I see somebody in here that made a comment just now, right?
Yeah, but watch the
I'm
curse
not
words.
going to say anything to that person, but that person was making fun of my foot.
Oh, they were.
And I got a screenshot of it.
Cool.
Now, if anybody in the chat thinks they know me well enough that they could crack jokes about me or whatever, you got another thing coming, my friend.
Oh, Aldorf?
Yeah, I think it was him.
Adolf.
But
that's hysterical.
It's Lauren's show.
No, it's our show.
I can't say anything because right now I'd love to rip into this douchebag right now.
Joey.
With his 9-toe Joe jokes.
What about this? How about you rip into that? That's scary. Down in Fraggle Rock. Down in Fraggle Rock. And it's our show. So.
No,
yes,
it's her show. My show's off the map. But it's all good in the hood.
No, this is your show then. I'm handing it over to you.
Right.
This is a good show. We like this show.
But I don't
Everybody hit the thumbs up. Everybody hit the thumbs up,
what
please.
Would make these people? What would make someone in
Everybody put a thumbs up if they think this is a great show.
They could crack a joke about me.
Crack a joke about
and like
you?
they think that we're cool enough that they could say that.
You know what? You got it.
Like who thinks we would? Like you're talking to me like you're my homie, like we're hanging out or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we're kicking it, like we're going and hanging out and going here and going there.
Maybe they are kicking it.
Well, to think that they could joke
I think
about my foot.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, MRE.
He's got some schedule. We'll end in the next couple of minutes. I think that these people they want to act cool around the people they're with. Like when you're sitting at a certain lunch table and everybody's making fun of like somebody who's your friend, but you join in anyway.
Yeah, it's
I hate and these people. There's a lot of immature people. A lot of immature
people. We used to call it ball busting.
Yeah.
No. We know what a ball buster is.
We oh boy, my father was the biggest ball buster.
There's a difference. There's a difference between a ball buster and thinking that it's cool for you to say something about that. You can't speak on that.
Well, the problem is that
me and Mike.
Remember Joe Candela? Remember Joe Candela? That guy's the biggest PUSSY. But he was telling everybody lying about you and that pill thing, and then he took it back.
Why would he do something like that?
I don't know, but then it makes you think anything he ever said again, nobody can ever believe because
he did. See, that was stupid. I mean,
just to fit in, and he did that. He said he kind of did it just to fit in with those guys. Like he
wanted, and he was probably trying
so
to be
bad that he made up a lie.
Well,
which is like
certain things you can bust balls and certain things you can't. I mean, just common sense tells you.
Well, no, because part of the story was true, but they just subbed in, like they just added stuff. You understand? Like the basis of it was partially true, okay, but the meeting had nothing to do with pills or me needing pills from him or me getting pills. And they made it seem like, oh, I met with the guy because I needed pills. See, like I
totally get it, Joe. It's like me saying, oh yeah, I'm going to meet my girlfriend and she's going to give me some fruit. And somebody's saying, oh no, she's really going to give you something.
But how would someone know? Like the person, he told someone.
Yeah,
he told Johnny Mac. He told Pepsi.
Yeah.
He told Pepsi.
Oh, he told the wrong person.
No, but he told a lie to them just to fit in. Like, oh well, I got dirt on him. Guess what?
Well,
He's the one that spread the rumor about. I don't even know if it's true or not. So I don't want to say it because it involves someone who's not on here.
Right.
But anyway,
Yeah,
he said
anybody. I
with
mean,
the guys.
anybody can come on and say anything they want about anybody just to see
Yeah.
if they can get away with it. The
Because
thing is, you
Just
have
to
to
see if it's
produce
sticks.
the facts. Produce the facts, and we'll believe you. We're
But
not
the
going to believe
crazy
anything
thing
you
is,
say.
the crazy
We will
thing was,
not.
it's a joke.
Right. It was a joke. Right.
Like for instance, it's a joke in the sense of the pill part of it.
I know. I know.
But wait a minute. So I took a pill. So I took 3 pills. See, you got to understand where I come from and the way we grew up and the way it is. That's just everyday fucking life.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, but they made such a.
You don't even talk, like it's an embarrassment to bring that up.
I know.
The kid had a whole prescription of them, but Joe is the bad one for the kid. Here, you want some? Oh, look, I got this. You want a couple pills? And he handed Joe a
Thank
couple
you.
pills, 3 pills.
Yeah,
Right.
The kid had a whole
Oh, it
prescription of
wasn't-
Joe Candela had a whole prescription of pain pills
Yeah.
that he was taking. So
Yeah.
why is it Joe being slandered and stuff like that? And he's the one who came all the way out here. So
Yeah.
why is he driving with a whole prescription of pills? He can't be away from them that long. And B, you got 2. Oh wow, that's exciting. Whoa, thank you. Please have my back. But listen, we got to get off and end this.
The meeting had nothing to do with pills.
With any of that. I
don't
know
how that was like sprinkled into it.
Because he's a liar. He's a liar. He wanted to fit in with them. So guess what? I got this dirt. I'm going to make up. Or I met Joe in person and we took a couple of prescription pills together. So they found a way to spin it. That's what they did.
But we didn't do shit together. That's the thing. We did.
What is the point, Joe? What did you do?
Right.
He handed you.
That's the whole point. They just added to everything.
Yes.
Right.
They embellished. It's called embellishment. That's what that's called.
Right.
Thank you, Angela. Everybody click the like button. But anyway, let's end this because Emery's going to start his show. Let me drop Emery's.
Thank you guys for having me on. I loved coming on, and thanks. And Chuck says thank you.
We love having you too. And
Teresa, thanks for coming on. Yeah, we love you, babe.
Keep in touch.
Okay, love you, and I'll be in touch before.
Love you too.
I sent you an Instagram message. Check your Instagram message, okay?
I will. Thank you, honey.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye, chat. See you in Emery's.
Bye.
Bye.
My guy. Bye, Teresa. All right, put Emery's link in chat. So that was fun. You talked some sports.
Yep.
We talked about that whale problem.
So we'll say goodnight to everyone now, and we'll end it.
Yeah.
Or do you want to stay no longer?
Yeah, we've been on for an hour and a half, and I got to bring the kid home, that one kid that's here home.
Yep.
A couple minutes too.
Well, thank you guys for listening, and Mandy, Sean. Shout out to Amber. I seen Sassy Girl was in here. Pretty Monita. Chuck for coming on. My man Z.
And
Lee Cole. What happened to Lee Cole? Is he okay? I hope he didn't get hurt because someone was at his door.
This. Actually, somebody posted something on a channel, and Lee had posted it, and his email was open. And then when you zoom in, you could see that Lee was ordering lingerie.
Dude.
And I have that, and I asked him on record about that, and he said it's because he wears lingerie. So maybe that's why he ran off, because
I think I'm going to get in touch with Lee, and I'm going to ask him if maybe like doing a little, like we talked about a sports show or whatever, like something maybe on a regular basis. Maybe I just don't want to get, like I told you, I just don't want to get caught. Like we're going to do a show on sports. I don't want to get caught in these wars that are going on. You know what I mean? And then I'm complicit.
Why though? It's not because you can't handle a fight. It's because it's ridiculous. It's because it's ridiculous. That's why. So I don't want people to think Joe's not like we're not in it because we're like scared of no.
Right.
It's just ridiculous at this point. But thank you, Mike Slick, Todd Father, Montauk, Gordon Washwoman, JC. Get in touch with Lee and plan something. He's been doing wrestling shows too. Billy the Kid, all the Broncos, you guys were hilarious. Thanks for coming in. John Wolf, Montauk, Angela, Angel Gotti stopped in. All right, if we missed you, we loved you. Edwin, Terrence, shout out to
Maddie.
Terrence and MJ.
Todd Father, my brother. Thank you. Slick.
What
thank
doesn't
you.
work, Sean?
Thank you for the loot. John Wolf. Thank you for coming in and not accepting the link. That was a close call. Edwin, another one. Montauk. We love you guys. Thank you, and we'll be doing something tomorrow.
Thank you and God bless.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Ding,
Bye
ding.
bye.